Hi, this is a quick tour of the Activate platform. When you log in, you'll see your home page. The home page and the sidebar that I'm showing are both set to their default items. You can change both of those in your Activate account, which I'll show later. The Favorite Workflows module shows the workflows that I've favorited so I can access them easily. The Workflow Runs module shows my most recently used workflows, including any that are currently running. The Favorite Apps module is similar to the Favorite Workflows module. On our platform, apps are actually a type of workflow. The Sessions module is for currently running sessions like the one I have of a Jupyter Notebook server. The Compute module shows my favorited compute resources, and you can see that 3 of my favorited cloud clusters are running. Next, I want to show the Inbox. This is where you can see notifications for your clusters and workflows. You might also get notifications from your administrator. So for example, I sent myself this sample notification. Just like an email, it has a subject line and body text. Then we have your IDE or Integrated Development Environment. You can access the files and folders in your user workspace and edit them here. While we're here, I want to show you our pop-up terminal. You can either use the button that I clicked at the top of the page, or you can use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control and the backtick key. And the backtick key is directly to the left of your one key. I mentioned this terminal here because it can be used anywhere on the platform, but if you click Open Editor, you'll go back to the editor page. Next is the Workflows page. You can add workflows from the marketplace, or you can create your own. You can also click a workflow to see more information about it or run it. Closely related to workflows is the Apps page. Like I mentioned earlier, apps are a type of workflow. Apps allow you to generate sessions. Sessions are shareable and they can even be interactive. The Sessions page is where those live. This is the same Jupyter Notebook server session that we saw on my home page. If I click the session, I can actually go in and create a new Jupyter Notebook in a new browser tab. Next, I want to show you the Clusters page. All the clusters I've created are here, and so are the ones that have been shared with me. You can click a cluster to get more information about it or start it. Next is the IP addresses page. You can actually create static IP addresses to either share with other users or to reuse in your own work if you need a static IP address instead of a randomly assigned one every time you start a new cluster. We have a lot of storage options on the platform. For example, these are disks. We also have Lustre, NFS, and buckets. Then we have snapshots. Whenever you start a disk, you can create a snapshot, which saves the configuration settings of that disk, and this is where those snapshots are saved. We also have a few options for monitoring your work on the platform. First is the cost dashboard. This shows a breakdown of costs for you and everyone in your organization. We also have the instances dashboard. This shows you any instances that are running and any instances that have been deleted within the last hour. You can also click for more information. Then we have the marketplace, which I mentioned earlier. This is where you can access workflows as well as storage and compute resources. Everything in the marketplace will already be configured, so you don't have to do anything special to make them run. And if you created any resources in your account that you think will be useful to other people in your organization, you can add those resources here. Then other users will be able to access those configurations. Besides all these existing features, we also have a preview feature where you can see upcoming features that haven't been fully integrated into the platform yet. You can enable a feature, then test it out. The last thing I want to show you is our search bar. Whatever you enter here, our search engine will look for items everywhere on the platform. So for example, when I create new resources on the platform, I usually name them something like demo because I know I'm going to use them in our user guide. So if I type demo, all of my resources with demo in the description show up. The great thing about the search bar is that it will also show documentation. So at the very beginning, I mentioned that you can customize your sidebar and your home page. If I type layouts, you'll see the documentation page for customizing your layouts. And if I click a link in the search bar, that documentation page will actually open in a new browser tab. So it's a pretty useful feature whenever you might need to look something up while you're working. And this is how you navigate our platform. Thanks for watching.